pleased to be here today in Busan, in South Korea. I think this has been a very important move from African Development Bank by opening up its arms for cooperation, representing the African countries, opening up to a major country in Asia with its experience that has been proven to really astonish everybody in the world. It is an opportunity for us to open more our minds, and it's a signal that we in Africa are opening up our minds to listen and learn from the knowledge and the experience of South Korea and the Asian experience in order to maximize and optimize our ability to achieve the economic development for our African people. Our African nations and communities have struggled for long years. But today, with one of the capitals of technology in the world and development, we believe there is a great opportunity to embark on this platform and use it in order to improve the living conditions of our nations. Financial technology in particular is very important, and I think it is a very important ingredient in our aspirations to achieve financial inclusion. In Egypt, at the Central Bank of Egypt, we are ready today to work in this direction. Financial inclusion and financial technology is taking a lot of the minds of the leadership of the central bank and the government, because we believe we can reach out to different levels of society that used to not access financing. Access for finance is very important. Access for cheap finance, finance that can create development, is very important. Improving financial intermediation is very important, but it is easier said than done. I believe, and I was speaking to President Idrisina a few minutes ago about how we need to do structural reforms in our countries in order to improve our delivery capacity at government level, at government organizations. And I think it's governance, which is a word that has been used a lot, not embraced yet seriously. I think it is a key ingredient in helping our institutions and our bureaucracies improve in their ability to deal with foreign investment, with domestic investment, with local citizens, with local small and medium and micro enterprises in coming into the system, giving them the ability to grow, to access financing from banks. It needs a lot of improvement in our policy and processes. It needs an upgrading in the way government is handling the community domestically, and also it is an important ingredient in fighting corruption. Corruption that is really not just damaging because of the money really wasted, but also because of the hindrances that corruption creates in getting business done. Doing business and improving doing business as a climate cannot be done except with structural reform. And we in Egypt are taking this very seriously now, especially that we have been able to recently accomplish our first phase of our economic reform program that tackled very successfully the monetary policy, when we have floated the Egyptian pound and launching a free exchange system in November 2016, and addressing our fiscal imbalances is a serious matter in conjunction and collaboration with the IMF to prove how serious and committed we are about our reform mandate. The macroeconomic imbalances in Egypt have taken a very positive step, and our economic indicators have improved in a way that superseded our expectations, and in a way that has encouraged policymakers to do more, because usually policymakers are concerned and very sensitive about tackling this kind of reform approaches. So I think we have stepped a big step in educating our society and showing our society how important it is to take the difficult steps and bite the bullet in order to be able to walk forward and take this economy and our people to a place that they have never been before. And this is leadership, and requires support, and requires political will and political embracing of the plans of the authorities. And I think our president has really demonstrated a lot of courage in facing the problems and confronting them, and giving us the support to take the difficult decisions. The free exchange rate decision was an incredible one. The results far exceeded our expectations. Egypt's current account balance has improved by 64% in 1 year, and our international reserves grew to 9 months of imports after they were really mostly drained. Our unemployment fell by 3%, and inflation fell from 33% to 13%. So very strong performance of our indicators. And our growth levels achieved 5.3% last quarter. We need to work together in Africa. We need to work together for the benefit of everybody. We need to have trust, mutual trust between us, because we have to realize, and we do realize in Egypt, that our destiny is together, and we have to put our minds together, and we have to put a lot of faith together. And I hope our discussions over the next few days are going to take us into this direction. We believe in our continent and its potential. And I always say, we cannot keep importing in Egypt food from outside Africa, or Africa can provide a lot of our food. I think economists and finance people can do a lot in solving African problems, not just politicians. I think along with politicians, the economists and finance people and policy makers at central banks and ministries of finance, they have to be empowered to be able to contract and agree and collaborate between all countries. And we have our heart into this, and we are hopeful that one day we are going to see a different kind of working together and collaboration and teamwork. And I'm very pleased to be here again in Korea. It's an exceptional experience, and I was really looking forward to coming here. Even my children, they insisted on joining me, so my 3 children came over, and they cost me first-class tickets, but it's okay. I thought it is worth the sacrifice. They're going to learn a lot, and it's going to open their minds for the future and how they want to determine which direction they're going to pursue their careers, etc. Thank you.